Hey guys, good morning. This is the Bull. It's a very cloudy day today, and it's actually drizzling right now. The weather feels so good. I love working in the garden when it's like this. Just before it starts raining real hard, it's just like a little light drizzle out. But let me take you. I want to take you guys around for a tour of the gardens and show you what's going on, what's growing. So let me start from over here. Now this is this tree I'm going to show you right now. It's a Moonglow pear. I picked this up yesterday because I had one at my other garden, and I had to leave that one behind because it was already really established. So let me turn this around and show you guys what I'm up to today. Okay, so right here is my Moonglow pear. I got this in the ground yesterday, and I also pruned it. I pruned it heavily. I'm going to grow this fruit tree as an espalier. So I took away all the stuff that was growing toward me and all the stuff that's growing toward the fence. And so I'm going to be, the next few days when I get a chance, I'm going to be stretching these out on both sides there, going that way and going that way. Then this upper one over here, doing the same thing. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do up here. I might keep these two here. These two ones down here I'm going to get rid of. And I'm going to let this grow up maybe another 2 feet. And then I'm going to start training it to do what I need it to do. And in these two pots here, I have some kiwis that I grew from seed, and I'm going to go ahead and find a nice little tree in the food forest there and get these two guys planted. I don't know exactly where yet, but I'm looking around. Over here, we got the blueberries. As you can see through there, the blueberries are doing fantastic. Lots and lots of blueberries. This one over here, the Highland, seems to went crazy. It's just loaded down with blueberries. And over here, my pink lemonade. I think I got like two blueberries on it. I wasn't expecting this tree to do anything this year. It was kind of real small, stuff like that. Over here, we got the pawpaw tree. Pawpaw tree, doing good. I got this guy here. He was about 6 inches tall when I first picked him up. Here's one of the figs that I got from my neighbor. Doing nice. Doing real great. Then over here on the other side of the blueberries here, we got the raspberries. And the raspberries should be giving me a harvest in the fall. Over here, in this one here, you can see it's already got a few of them on there. But this will get real big here. It'll give me a nice harvest. Over here we have these are the butternut squash. So these are the butternut squash that just popped up a few days ago. And so that's butternut squash there. Butternut squash over here. All right, we got some fruit trees here. That pomegranate I'm going to be moving from here. I think I'm still up in the air with that. Over here we got the patty pan scallop squash. Put them in a few days ago, so they haven't started coming up yet. Transplanted my lemon tree over there. It's growing over there by the fence. Over here we have the cherry tree, Roland cherry. Okay, moving on down over here. This right here, growing here, I got a couple right there, a couple down there, all the way down the front here. And these are the crook neck squash. They're all doing fantastic. Growing inside their little pots there, buried in the ground. So they're all doing really nice. They're starting to starting to take off now. I'm already starting to see some little action down there. It won't be long before you start seeing the fruit. Persimmon tree growing right here. Then down there and over there as well, I have, what I put there, I put some musk melons. Yeah, those are musk melons. Nothing yet, haven't showed up yet. It's been a few days since put them in there. Over here we got the Anna apple. The Anna apple there, underneath it has some let's see, dark green zucchini. Yeah, those are dark green zucchinis. And over here in the sweet potato area, the sweet potatoes are starting to stretch out now. They're putting on a lot of growth since I put them in. And probably next week sometime I'll put a trellis up there, get that trellis up there so that they can start trellising that way. Hopefully I can get most of it trellising that way. It's starting to rain out here, so I gotta speed up a little bit here. I got some baby sugar pumpkins. Yeah, growing right there. Nothing popping up yet. Out front here we have those are some more blueberries, and I got a raspberry down there. And up against the fence here, we trellising the Honeycrisp apple. So he'll be being grown espalier up against the fence over here. Over here in this pot, put in the corner here, that's the spearmint. And spearmint's like just basically engulf the whole pot. And you can see right in the middle there, I have an ever-bearing mulberry. He grows to about 3 to 5 feet whenever he decides to start growing up. Then down here on the side of the house over here, I have some Cheeto peppers and I have some cayenne peppers. Have the eggplants right there, all the way down, eggplants. Right there I have some bell peppers that I'm going to be bringing down to our church ministry garden. There we have a volunteer tomatoes. There's about 3 or 4 of them there. Just let them do their thing. And over there we have a volunteer squash of some sort. And in the background we have the mammoth sunflowers back there as well. Right there in front of that stump I got some goji berries growing. Small one right there. Here's another one right there. And those are from I took cuttings off of the main plant and I got them to root, and so I transplanted them over here, and so they can start their own little thing over here. Nectarine tree. Here's my pear tree. Had a lot of pears on it, and now I think I only have one left. Wasn't expecting anything. I mean, this is first year transplanted over here into this new food forest that I'm developing over here. And over here is the mother plant. Well, it's not actually a mother plant. This was actually a sucker off of one of the trees my neighbor had. It's another fig that I was able to pull up that was just basically laying on the ground, growing out the side of the main tree that she had. And this guy here is about 10 feet tall. He's about 8 feet in the air now, but he's about, a couple feet in the ground as well, because the root system was huge. So hopefully in the next few years, this baby here, I'm going to be working on this tree here to have it start, putting out new growth from all different sections. See, I gave it a little pruning when I first put it in, and as you can see, it's pruning is the key to your success with your fruit trees. Then down there I have several pomegranate trees. There's another nectarine tree growing over here. Bunch of tomatoes. All the tomatoes, if you can see them, they're all lush green. Nothing on them. I mean, they're just beautiful. They're growing beautiful. Lots of fruit are developing on them. Over here we have a plum tree. It's a semi-dwarf plum tree that I named after, well, it's not her name, but I named it Mommy, after representing my mom that has passed away a few years back. So that's Mommy right there. And underneath there I have some dark green zucchinis growing, understory down there. More figs. Figs growing. And underneath the figs, you can see I have some string beans growing down there, and they already put flowers out. Won't be long before the fruit starts developing there. More figs. More figs. I pruned the heck out of this one last week, or the week before that, whatever. And as you can see, all the new growth just coming from this plant. Starting to drizzle real hard now. See if I can get this in here. All right, so every 2 weeks I'm putting in string beans. So I got a new row growing right there. I had planted this one prior, and as you can see, there's flowering already on it to be developing string beans soon. I got a row of corn growing over here, doing well. All right, we have another row over here of some more string beans there. So I'm trying to keep this going, trying to keep string beans coming all summer long. And over here, this was some kale that I let go to seed, so I can collect the seeds in the fall. Over here is the trellis that I built from bamboo and string, and all the Kentucky blue pole beans are all starting to do their thing now. They'll be grabbing on real shortly. By next week, they'll start climbing. All right. Over here, we have some table queen acorn squash that are growing right there, looking lovely. That's my loquat. Finally came to me, man. I was like here thinking, well, what is my tree? You know, I've had this tree for a couple years. The deers beat it up before I put my fence, but now it's making a comeback. Over there, we got some volunteer tomatoes. Just put some hay around them, and I'm gonna let them do their thing. Banana trees coming back right there. And on this fencing here, I'm gonna, well, the wire, I'm training the grapes to grow. They're slow in growing. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to feed them something to get them popping. So, and then over here, I'm gonna have them run, you know, that's good 30 feet from that tree down, all the way down to the trees down there. So I'm gonna train these grapes to run these wires, and as they go up, I'll add more wire. Over here, we have some more squash growing. That's my snow angel peach growing right there. All right, let me, it's coming down now. See if I get this pot right here. I have a dark green zucchini, and it's already, let's see, let's show you. See it down there, a little baby zucchini doing its thing. So it's starting to do its thing. Tomato plants, all the tomato plants are just, you know, just doing their thing, growing really good. The blackberry plant here is starting to put out some shoots now. You can see some new shoots coming out from there, and it's flowering pretty good. So in the next couple of years, it will be nice and big, and I'll train it on those wires there. All right, over here we got the cucumbers. I got 2 different types of cucumbers there, and they're starting to reach the trellis now. These ones over here actually reached the trellis now. I tied them down yesterday. Peas are doing great. Harvesting a lot of peas every day at this point now. We have some baby bok choy growing right there. I'm going to harvest some of that maybe later on today. I'm going to make me a little meal with those. Lettuce, I've been harvesting lettuce. We've been eating really good from these lettuce here. And the arugula and the... Okay, just came to me. That's my mustard greens. I'm getting old, dude. I'm getting old. I can't remember stuff anymore. All right, you got some kale back there. Look right here. See right there? Popping up right there. That is an avocado seed that got into the compost when I was laying this out. I draw all the seeds in there, so that's an avocado growing right there. Got the onions, and over here we have another volunteer squash. Don't know what it is, but I decided just to leave it in there and see what it do. And over here we got the tomatoes. These are different types of tomatoes over here. Those might be the Roma tomatoes. They're growing on the trellis there. And now showing off his whole face is the gourds. The gourds, all growing real good back there. They're climbing up the trellis. I had to add on some other wire there because it's going. So it's reached the top up there. So up there I'll just start training to run lateral. Now I can't tell you enough about the cabbage. The cabbage are just off the chain. They're doing great. They're all starting to form up in there, circle up. In the middle between that, I have the sweet little mini peppers, and they're slow in growing, but when they take off, they just produce heavy producers. I got those right from the store. A couple of sweet peppers, mini peppers, and that's how I do it. Now over here we got the broccoli. As you can see, the broccolis are showing off. They're doing their thing. Little heads are forming. This head over here is getting even much bigger. So won't be long before I'm harvesting some broccoli. Every last one of them got nice little heads on them, already developing. The peppers. This is a shishito peppers. You can see, look how many flowers on there. Won't be long. We'll be getting some shishito peppers. All these are shishito peppers coming on down. Just awesome. Awesome. The plants are nice and green and healthy. No issues with disease or anything like that. Over there, we got some bell peppers. Look at them bell peppers. All right. More shishito peppers going on down that way. And then in the middle, I grew some more bok choy. And I'll be harvesting some of that bok choy, like I said. I don't know, maybe later. But you can see, nice little white on the bottom there. It's delicious. Delicious. And then back there, I have some more blackberries growing. And tomatoes that are grown in the pots. I can't even tell you how proud I am of these plants there. And I'm all loaded with fruit down there. They're all growing up. Reaching the top there. I'm going to add some more posts there because these will keep growing and growing. So I'm going to add another. I'm going to screw a post to that post. Just make it about another 3 feet higher, so it could be about 7-8 feet high, and we can keep harvesting. All right, over here in this trellis here, this concoction of that I put together. These are all my cherry tomatoes, and these are the pear cherries. Over here we got the regular standard little cherry tomato. Over here I put one bigger tomato over here. This one over here is a lemon boy, and you can see lots of tomatoes forming up in there. And these guys are getting big now. They're more than halfway up this trellis, so they'll engulf that whole thing there, and I'll be harvesting from there like crazy. Take a walk around the other side of the trellis over here. Over here, I also added some more cucumbers. This is on, like, let me show you. This is like on the opposite side of the trellis there. I left it about 3.5 feet wide so I can get back here and work and do whatever I have to do. And so right there on the other side, I planted some cucumbers, and they're starting to, you can see, they're starting to pop up now. All right, let me just walk over here and we'll go ahead and end this here. But yeah, the garden is doing fantastic. I'm super excited and a little proud of it, this being the first year since I moved over here. I was able to accomplish all this growth of vegetables and fruits in a short period of time due to hard work and staying on top of things, you know. I come out every day, several times a day, and I check on my garden, make sure that it's pest free. And when I do see the pest, I haven't had any major problem. At the very beginning, when I first planted here, the soil wasn't really all that, all the life of the soil hadn't developed there yet underneath, so everything was being attacked. But now it seems like the soil life has gotten much better, and the plants are benefiting from that, and it's showing in what you see. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this around, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I love you guys. You all are the greatest. It's just a pleasure being able to go to your channels and see what you're doing. Y'all are fantastic. Everybody's growing. Everybody's doing just awesome. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. You guys, like I said, you guys are awesome. Much love. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep encouraging everybody else. Don't just grow your stuff and don't show what you're doing. Show what you're doing so other people that are watching your channel can pick up on tips that you're doing. Everybody got something to bring to the table, from very beginners to seasoned. We all are a mash of experience together, and so show love and show out. All right, you guys, you all take care. Much love.